Hi guys, Nolan Bronx here, finally. I know I've been telling a lot of you that, or pretty much all of you, that I'm going to be making a reveal video, and here it is, finally. So I just wanted to start off by saying thank you so much to everyone who has followed me from the beginning. And just thanks so much for dealing with all the stuff that happened with the harrystylesfanfiction.com. I know a lot of it got all mixed up, and I wasn't able to log back in because my Gmail account, or the Harry Styles fanfiction, didn't support the Gmail account, which I know probably a bunch of you got had to deal with. So I moved over to Wattpad, and which was good because I already had 10 chapters up there, but I had like 93 on harrystylesfanfiction.com, so I had to, it took me like 3 hours to move over every single chapter, and I also had to update the artwork. I had like another name. I had it under another name. I had to change the name. I had to put like alerts out so that everybody knew what was going on, because I took, I think it was like 2 weeks off because it was my finals and I was moving. So I was like, just when I went to go post it again, I was like, you know what, this would happen. So I just, I was like, fine, you know what, I'm just gonna move over to Wattpad. So that's what I did. And thank you to all the ones who have followed me there. I know a lot of you created accounts just so you could read Catching Red Eyes, so thanks for that. I actually kind of like Wattpad. I like being able to send messages to you guys. I was never able to do that on harrystylesfanfiction.com, so that's really cool. I like being able to do that. And also I think it's cool that you can pretty much comment on single sentences or single paragraphs, and that's really cool, because now if you have a reaction to something that's going on, it's just you quickly just all you have to do is like highlight and comment, and it's really, really cool. So, or if like something happens in the story, you're able to just quick comment, so that's awesome. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for all of that, and let's jump right into the questions. I got a bunch of questions from you guys. Thank you for that. A lot of them are kind of the same. So what I did was I just put the ones that kept asking. I make sure I'm answering those. And yeah, so there's only a couple questions. So because I don't want this to be like really long and boring, because I don't know. I guess I'm interesting. Where are you from? I am from the East Coast. I grew up on the East Coast. I lived on the East Coast. I'm about an hour-ish away from New York City. A little longer, depending on the traffic and how fast you drive. I personally like to take the train into New York City. That's my favorite way to get here, or get there. So yeah, but yeah, East Coast, yeah. And I don't know if you've noticed, but Catching Red Eyes is the central plot setting, or the setting is in New York City. I think New York City is a very romantic city. I love me some New York City. And I try and go as much as I possibly can, because every time you go there, you can do something different. So alright, let's not turn this into an I Love New York video. Okay, so yeah, that's where I'm from. How old are you? This is probably the question I get asked the most. I was born in the late 80s. I graduated high school in 2007. And, I'm 26. I know that I am probably a little bit older than some of you guys, but honestly, One Direction, love knows no age. It is just a number to One Direction. They do not criticize on age. So, but yeah, I've loved One Direction for a really long time, obviously. So yeah, like I said, One Direction love knows no age. Especially not if you're older than most fans. Do you have any other stories? Yes, but Catching Red Eyes is the only one that is published, well, online, published online. I had Rowan Emerson actually was a waitress first. She started out as a waitress, and Harry Styles came into her job and sat down at her table, and everyone was like freaking out. Excuse me, but I didn't really like where it was going, and I was kind of like just getting back into school. Like my semester just started, so I kind of lost interest in it. And then Catching Red Eye started. Okay, next question. Do you go to school? Yes, I go to school. I go to a state school, and I'm graduating in December of this year, so it's very exciting. I did go to college right after I graduated high school, and I got my degree, but I didn't like the career path. So a couple years ago, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to school and do what I really want to do. And I wanted to do this thing that I'm doing now since I was 16. So about 10 years, this has been my dream, is to work as a journalist and more as an entertainment journalist. So my major is English, and I have a concentration in professional media journalism. So I guess you could say that I can relate to Rowan a little bit. Yeah, so some of the things that you actually read in Catching Red Eyes are some of the things that have actually happened to me. I do work for my school paper. I do write stories. I interview professors. I kind of don't get too much into it in Catching Red Eyes because, well, we gotta get to the good parts of the story, if you know what I mean. So yeah. But yeah, there's the couple things that have happened to her have happened to me. I do have an internship now, just as Rowan does. It's not as cool as Rowan's. I don't get to like go to Ireland and all in London and all those cool places. But one day I'm gonna work in New York City, and I'm gonna do what I want to do with my degree. So yeah, that's my dream, is to work in New York City. But enough about me. Let's get back to the questions. How old is Rowan? Rowan is 21. Her birthday is in the fall, so it's not her birthday quite yet. She's the same age as Harry. And so right now the story is in the middle of the summer. So she's, it'll be her birthday eventually. Yeah, the story right now is right in the middle of summer because they're in Ireland. So, yeah. Let's see what else I got. Are you seeing One Direction on tour this summer? Yes, I am. I am seeing them, and I'm so excited, and I cannot wait because my aunt actually got us the tickets because, going off on a tangent a little bit, but New Year's Eve I was working, and she texted me and she was like, oh, Happy New Year's. And I was like, Happy New Year to you too. And she goes, oh, you're watching the ball drop? And I said, no, I'm at work. And she goes, oh, she's like, that Harry Styles, he's so cute. And I was like, I know. And I was like, I love him, he's my favorite. And she's like, we should go see them when they get closer. And I was like, okay, because you guys know as much as I know that their tickets are a pretty penny if you want to get close to them. And thankfully my uncle, he is able to get some pretty good ticket deals. So I texted my aunt a couple months ago, and I was like, hey, these are the tour dates that are close to us. And she texted my uncle, and then my uncle got the tickets. He's like, all right, go to my ticket guy and ask him to get you some tickets. And I was like, great, thanks. And meanwhile, I'm just laughing in my head because my uncle is going to this ticket guy to get 2 tickets to One Direction for his niece. And the ticket guy's probably like, oh, how old is your niece? 13, 14, 15. No, she's 26. Whatever. Like I said, One Direction knows no age. The love knows no age. So, that's how I feel about that. Anyway, that was really off on a tangent, but I thought it was funny and I figured I'd share. What was your inspiration for Catching Red Eyes? My inspiration came from a conversation that I had, I want to say my roommate, because I talk to my roommate a lot about Catching Red Eyes, and I tell her everything that I do, and she's very supportive. I guess we were talking about me trying to get an internship, and I was like, oh, I just need to get an internship so that I can get these credits so I can graduate. And one of us was saying, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you could go work in New York City and be a celebrity, whatever. And I was like, yeah, that would be really cool. To be able to interview musicians, because my ultimate goal is to be a music journalist, to write for Rolling Stone, write for Alternative Press magazine, things like that. That's my goal. And we were talking, and I was just like, oh my god, imagine if I could I don't know, meet One Direction or something. And then we both started laughing, and then that's kind of where it came from. I kind of went off on a tangent from there, and I used the same character from the story that I originally started. I used the same name because Rowan Emerson came from the first story, and I just used that, and then obviously I used Harry Styles' name, and everything kind of was created from there. The world of Catching Red Eyes was created from my own inspiration, my own life. So that's where that comes from. I don't think I have any more questions. But I just wanted to say once again, thank you everyone who has been following me on this journey, and I'm really happy that all of you are enjoying reading my story. I hope I am what you thought I was. I don't really know. But yeah, this is me, and this is where I hang out. This is where I like to write this is where I hang out, yeah. This is where I like to write my updates, our Catching Red Eyes. Every time I write, I like to sit here, just kind of hang out. I got everything I need right here. My computer's over there, my bed's over there. I got outlets over here. So I figured this would be the perfect place to film my reveal video. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions, any questions about me or questions about Catching Red Eyes, let me know. I really want to do that 50 tag per thing. It's 50 question tag or whatever it's called. I think that would be really fun to do, just because, I don't know, I think it would be interesting so that you at least know more about me if you didn't get a chance to ask me what you wanted. If you like these videos, let me know. Thanks. Never done this before, so I hope it wasn't boring. And yeah, so follow me on Twitter, follow me on Tumblr, make sure you subscribe here in case I make more videos, which I want to do. I just have no idea what I'm gonna do yet. I'm thinking one of them should be with my cardboard cutout of Harry Styles, but I don't know yet. Maybe he can be my guest. I'm insane. Alright guys, once again, thank you so much for reading, and I'm gonna go write an update. Yeah, as soon as I get this video uploaded, because I said that I would 9 times. Alright guys, thanks so much for reading. XOXO, Nolan Bronx.